your statement that went out earlier today with Jim Jordan, that the Hunter has defied a lawful subpoena, and you will now initiate contempt of Congress proceedings, and that Hunter will not be provided special treatment.
Once you pull up on them, get your head straight. If they think the truck about to blow, they gonna have to pull over. So light that shit up.
Just stay cool. Just fuck that shit up a little bit. If that truck explode for real, we ain't getting shit. This is a weird-ass situation, all right? But not as weird as some of these 4 a.m. conversations I had in these motherfucking nightclubs. Now let's make my dude happy and get him those printing plates.
At the same time, Hunter Biden goes out and has a press conference and plays a victim card, defies a congressional subpoena, says he wants to tell a story, and then gets in a car and drives off. I think the American people saw that was a publicity stunt that went bust. We have had a credible investigation that the American people expect. They want to know what the Bidens did to receive the tens of millions of dollars from our enemies around the world, and we're going to continue to pursue the truth, and we're doing it lawfully and by the Constitution, and today Hunter Biden got into more trouble if that's even possible by defying our lawful subpoena. And let's get your take, Jim Jordan, because you, along with Congressman Cuomo, put out the statement about Hunter failing to appear for the deposition and are now initiating contempt of Congress proceedings. Tell us what's going to happen next.
Well, we'll do a report, and then we'll mark it up, pass it through the committee, and then it'll go to the full House. And I think that, Sean, the big takeaways today were, number one, every single Republican voted to move forward with an impeachment inquiry and continue our oversight responsibility. Every single one. The convention was alone. We can't get all Republicans. But a majority of the House is now on record in support of the investigation that we've been doing. Second is what you said in your opening line. Joe Biden went from no involvement to, he participated in dinners and meetings and phone calls, but they were just talking about the weather, to today Hunter Biden saying, my father had no financial involvement. That qualifier is huge. No financial involvement in the business. What a change. We would have loved to have Hunter Biden under oath in a deposition the way these investigations are supposed to work. And the first question we would ask him is, who's the big guy? Who's the big guy, Mr. Biden? The confidential human source said it's Joe Biden in the 1023 form. U.S. Harper said it's Joe Biden. Who's the big guy? And then what was on that call that you made from Dubai at the request of Burisma to get help from D.C. when you called your father? What did you ask him to do? Because we know what he went and did. What did you ask him to do on that phone call? Those are two important questions that I think the American people deserve to know about and the facts about. That's what we would ask him if we had a chance. I hope we get a chance.
Jason Smith, let's talk about what you learned last week in your committee, the Ways and Means Committee, as it relates to pseudonym emails that Joe Biden used. I don't think he was supposed to do that as a part of the Records Act, but he did communicate quite often with Eric Sherwin, who is the individual at Rosemont Seneca, I believe, that was in charge of the finances. He is the person that Hunter himself would always ask, what account should we use to pay Dad's home repair bill in this case or that case? Is that right?
That's exactly right. He's known as being the architect of those 20-plus shell companies that Hunter Biden and the Bidens use to filter through millions of dollars. What those IRS whistleblowers provided to our committee last week, Sean, is it stood in agreement with what they've already provided of more than 1,000 pages. What those IRS whistleblowers said in regards to the
with a variety of cravable flavors, it's easy to do what's delicious.
Execution that Hunter Biden should face in the tax crimes of 2016 to 2019. What happened in California confirmed everything. What the IRS whistleblowers alleged. One thing that we should be looking at, Sean, is that those IRS whistleblowers also stated how many leads led to President Joe Biden that they were stopped by the Justice Department, and that's what we need to be looking into.
Let me ask you, Congressman.
Whoa, what the hell they just bring to the party? Is that some 50 cal?
That the Biden family took in from China, Romania,
Soon as they're pulling over, y'all better be on their ass. Get in there, get this.
How much money are we talking about? And can you confirm that the 1023 form that we had talked so often about that accused Joe Biden of taking official action as vice president in exchange for a family benefit, that would be Hunter's benefit, was that the Burisma case?
Yeah, I can say this. First of all, we found over $24 million that flowed into those shell companies that Jason Smith was referencing earlier. We have no idea what the Bidens did to receive the money. We know those shell companies served no purpose. We've seen bank emails and we've seen suspicious activity reports from banks that said...
Soon as they're pulling over, y'all better be on their ass. Get in there, get them plates.
Now, we know that the 1023 form alleged that they took a bribe. This was in conjunction with the Burisma. And one thing that triggered the discovery of the 1023 form, Sean, was the fact that the whistleblowers that turned over the 1023 form to Chuck Grassley, they knew about this 1023 form, but because the narrative had been, the Burisma thing was Rudy Giuliani and it was fake news and Russian disinformation, they never paid any attention to it. But when the House Oversight Committee started unveiling evidence in Romania and China, where the Bidens were receiving suspicious funds that were being laundered through these various bank accounts and various shell companies, those whistleblowers said, that's exactly what it said in the 1023 form about Ukraine. That's why they came forward. And let me ask you this. Because of our evidence.
And you can confirm that you have discovered over 20 shell companies where you see no real business activity except the movement of money from one account to another. You confirm that, sir?
Yes, and that's what we wanted Hunter Biden to have an opportunity. He can explain. If I miss a
Y'all inside?
he can tell us.
Oh, that's my shit.
Don't forget you got that virus. It's the only way you getting past security.
Family members were paid, including grandchildren, and you can find no evidence of any services rendered at all. Is that true, sir?
Yo, is that it?
Let me ask
That was
you,
pretty
Joe
fast,
Biden,
y'all.
We know that Joe Biden said that they never got any money from China. In the GMA interview, Hunter said pretty much the same thing. When we talk about the WhatsApp message call...
Ain't nothing we need but them plates, y'all. Soon as we got them, we hit the road.
Your commitment between everybody that he knows and my ability to hold a grudge, you will regret not fulfilling that commitment. My father and I are sitting here waiting for you to call. Is it true, Jim Jordan, that in fact $5 million was sent to one of those companies, if you will, within a number of days thereafter? And was that another example of more money coming from...
Hey, yo, we need all them plates. Full set, or it's worth nothing.
The energy company in China sends $5 million after that phone call. And if I remember the WhatsApp message, it was between me and the guy sitting beside me. That would have been another question we'd ask him. Who was the guy sitting beside you? Who were you referring to in that? It seems pretty obvious, but we would have asked him that question. And Sean, back to you. We know what the business was. It was access to
Hey,
the
Kay,
brand.
check the TV.
What channel?
Joe Biden. So it was access to Joe Biden because he...
Oh, that's us, y'all. Shit. Y'all look bad as fuck. They got like news drones on y'all or something?
Uh-huh. We famous. You see what's coming?
Oh, y'all better move. That's like a whole ass army on the freeway.
He ain't lying. Pick this shit up.
That's why we had every single Republican up today to move further and farther with our investigation to get these people in a timely fashion to get the facts for the country. Yes or no? Exit question for all of you. Congressman Smith, I'll start with you. Is this now an investigation about Joe Biden being involved in what would be a bribery scandal, a money laundering scandal, and an influence peddling scandal?
This has always, Sean, been an investigation in regards to Joe Biden. The IRS whistleblowers, when they came forward, they highlighted how
Is it about those three issues, though? That's what I'm asking. Bribery, influence peddling...
Hey, don't be bringing no special ops motherfuckers to the drop-off. Lose that shit.
continuing to follow the facts.
James Comer, is that what this is about?
TikTok, videos, music, and live. Try it now.
Those three issues?
Yes, sir.
It's the standard in the Constitution. Bribery, high crimes, and misdemeanors. And typically with impeachment...
Hi. TV News is calming down. They don't know where you at.
Damn, that was some compelling shit, y'all. Y'all had me glued on the television.
This is going to get very interesting in the days, weeks, and months ahead. Thank you all for being out. We appreciate it. When we come back, it is Biden about to cave on Republicans' border demands. We'll check in with West Virginia Senator
Hey, Kay, I've been thinking. This Korean dude, he gonna pay us in real dollars or super dollars?
Real dollars, nigga. That shit hitting my account before we hand over them plates.
Ah, yeah. That's business, baby. You still in that tub?
Hell yeah, baby. Popping a cork now. This shit is in the bag.
Order another bottle. I'm on my way.
Don't worry about it. I got you, baby. What up, though? I need some room service in this bitch. I need some champagne, some liquor. What you got? I need something up in this motherfucker. Now.
We've had over 8 million, according to estimates, illegal immigrants come in this country under Joe Biden. Hundreds from Iran, hundreds from Syria, thousands from Egypt, thousands from Afghanistan, 12,000 from Russia, and over 27,000 from China. I am 100% certain that we probably have, because those borders have been wide open, terrorist cells now in this country. Do you agree with me?
I'm as concerned and scared as you are, Sean. I've truly been saying this all along. Our borders are open.
Yo, Party Boy said you got there. Hell yeah. That motherfucker paying out right now.
It's not in jeopardy right now. We have to close our borders down. We've got to control the borders. And we have to change, basically, the asylum definition of what it takes to get in our country. We want to make sure that people can still come that are in desperate need, the legal way, but not the way they're coming illegally now. And that has to stop. So